Alright, this is the 10th war of Season 7 for Loki. We are facing off against the Joker's Alliance. As you can see here, they're currently 3rd on the leaderboard at the time of this war. So we knew we had our work cut out for us. I will be on Path 5 again this war with the team of Magic, Omega Red, and OG Vision. First up on Node 10 is a 6-star Cosmic Champion. Ends up being an unduped Phoenix. Pretty much just going to play this fight with Baden or SP1s. Pretty much, I believe, just do 4 hits. As you know, she gets a good bit of power gain after she uses each of her SP1s. And this node has an extra 50% power gain to it as well. So, just rather not push her to her SP2, even though I think in the moment of doing this fight I forgot that she doesn't do her little like revive regeneration upon dying. Like that comes with her dupe, so I was kind of playing around that occurring, not even thinking that without the dupe it wasn't gonna occur in the fight. So easy fight in the end, you know, nothing tough about that fight. But yeah, got that fight down. Next up, this node 16 is a rank 5 skill champ. And lo and behold, it is a blade. Certainly not the first time I've fought a blade here. So I sped up the footage of this. You know, you've seen my videos, you've seen me do this fight a good number of times now. Just gonna, you know, keep the power controlled, play it nice and safe. And with the power reserve, you know, OGV is just going to have specials for days throughout the fight. So yeah, nothing special about this fight. OGV on this node, you know, really nothing to it, really. So yeah, that's the rank 5 blade on node 16, power reserve node. The next node is the node 23, masochism node. This ends up being a rank 5 Cosmic Champion, and this is going to be a Medusa, so I at this point have switched to the half suicides with max recoil, as this node has 80% energy resistance. I sped up this fight as well just because this is kind of a lengthy one. Just going to be playing around the Furies basically, where you know, you combo into her when the Fury count's low, and when it's not, you're just gonna hit her with heavies, and then try to drop SP3s on her when she got a good amount of buffs. So basically just wait for her Furies to stack back up, and then hit with the SP3s to get maximum damage out of Magic's SP3s. So it's definitely a bit of a drawn out fight with just having to, you know, work your way back to the getting the power for the SP3s and getting her buffs back up, and then watching the SP3 animations each time. You notice there I didn't hit into her after her special, and that's because if you put a hit on Medusa and then trigger an SP3, she can actually trigger an auto block on it, and it significantly reduces the damage. Now you could put one hit into her and back off and wait like a split second, then use the SP3 and it won't trigger the auto block, but I'd rather just stay backed off and use my SP3 and not even worry about it. Next up we have the node 29 Killmonger, which I've done dozens of times now, and you're about to see probably the most rage-inducing thing I've had occur in this game in a while now. Yep, this will be my first death in something like 30 season wars now. I slowed this down a lot so you could see this. Right here, I just stand there. I can undoubtedly 100% tell you that I hit my block there to parry him at the start of that fight, and nothing occurred except me just standing there, eating a combo, and instantly dying. So to say that I was mad would be an understatement in that moment. But you know, I threw on a power star boost to make the fight easier, which I then ended up dying, so you know, no choice but to just quickly revive, jump right back in the fight, hope to hell that don't happen again. I sped this up because I'm just, even rewatching this, I'm mad. Like, I can't even tell you how aggravated I still am by that death. But yeah, just, you know, gotta jump back in here and get it done, I guess. So, able to parry him at the start of the fight this time. You know, get him backed up to the corner, work this fight like I normally would, just hit the stand-up intercepts as often as I can. When I'm not gonna fill the 2 bars of power, I'm gonna, you know, back out to the little light attack trick on his medium dash attacks. I do have a mess up coming up here soon. I guess I was a little bit slow on one of those light attack counter tricks on his medium dash attack. I think it's coming right here. Oh no, it must be the next one. Yeah, right here. Nope. I was wrong again. So yeah, I mean, locked the fight down good, was going real well. Then I do have a bit of a slip up. Wow, I guess it was really late in the fight. Yeah, right there. So lost another good chunk of health with that little slip up there, after already having to use a bunch of potions from that debacle of a first attempt at him. So yeah, this, with, you know, with that first death that occurred, and then all the potions I used, and then that slip up at the end there, this war ended up being a really costly one for me. Can't even tell you how aggravated I was to take that death. Like, something like 30 wars now in seasons that I haven't died, and to get one to come in that stupid of a manner just really irked me. It still does. But this next fight, no 34 Vigor, Burden of Might, ended up being a rank 5 Hyperion. I threw on invulnerability boost, just because I have some in overflow, and, you know, Hyperion with his stingy special usage sometimes, just better to be safe than sorry. In the end, I didn't end up needing it, but, you know, I'd rather take the precaution of him possibly getting stingy with his specials and not having to worry about eating one of his SP3s. So yeah, I just blocked his SP2 so I didn't trigger a dexterity buff and lose my power. Got, you know, the SP2 cycles going and having him power lock. Pretty easy fight. But yeah, rank 5 Hyperion, no 34. Really not too bad. And next up, we got the Node 36, Stun Immune, Bleed, Rolling Thunder, and Breakthrough. Ends up being a rank 5 Void, so, you know, brought my OGV in. You know, I had Omega on the team just in case maybe there was going to be a thing on this node. Always having to plan around the potential of running into him somewhere now, so didn't end up using Omega in this war, but better to, you know, take the precaution just in case. But yeah, rank 5 Void here, done this fight a number of times, you know, just gonna keep his power in check. When baiting his heavies, I'm just gonna interrupt it after the first part of it and not let the following 2 hits of his heavy go off. That way I can, you know, get him backed up into the corner and not have to worry about any form of like screen control in the fight. So in the end with the breakthrough, pretty easy fight. Don't even really have to worry about his debuffs, just keep his power in check and, you know, bait the heavies, counter the heavies, and pretty easy fight in the end for OGV. So yeah, that was the rank 5 Void on node 36. And coming up, this will be my last fight of the war, the node 48 mini. This ends up being a rank 5 Heimdall this time, as opposed to last war, I believe it was. I fought the rank 4 Heimdall. So gonna bring in magic for this fight, and same approach. You know, this is the 10% limber with kinetic reactor and something else I can't remember offhand, but Just gonna try and get to my SP2 and get him back to the corner. Get this first SP1 out of him. Throw the heavy right off the SP1 to drop his true strike so he can trigger an auto block. Missed my parry there, which kind of screwed this up a little bit. You know, I would have had his power and control there better, but you know, he quickly threw the SP1. I was able to get the heavy right off of it to drop his true strike buffer, and then get him back up into the corner here. And just gonna work the 4-hit backdraft technique on him here in the corner, and try to keep the SP2 cycles going. Right there, got the SP2 right as the Plague Mine was gonna trigger, so retained my power on that. And yeah, just, you know, a little bit more of a lengthy fight than the rank 4 is, but in the end, still really nothing too bad. Just hold him down in this corner with the power locks. Pretty easy fight in the end. So yeah, that was the rank 5 Heimdall on the Node 48 mini boss. We did end up winning this war against Jokers, which locks up a master spot for us this season. So great job to them, great job to our alliance. As you can see, we only had 5 deaths in the war, and actually we had 2 deaths that probably shouldn't even occurred, one being mine and another one where someone accidentally went into a fight with one of their synergy champs that is a very low rank and had no chance at winning the fight. So really great job from our alliance and locked up a master spot. So hats off to Jokers and good war, and thanks for watching.